Hello and welcome, magical divine you. It is time to look at the familiar energies that are in our realities. We are going to be looking at the definition of what a familiar energy or spirit is, the beliefs behind it, and the relationships to us, and what it means as we are on the journey of discovery of the truth of what we can bring into manifestation through our creative divine will. Get ready to enter this magical divine portal that is opening all of October with Shelley Lee. Get ready as that portal is opening in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Portal is opening.
Hello and welcome, magical divine you. I am so pleased to bring forth the expressions of what a familiar energy is in our reality, and also how can we work with these energies to bring advice and prophecy, and also that we can bring in the action of the familiar energies to bring in human companionship as well as loyal guardians and protectors to assist us with our divine magic. Now, we all have had a familiar in our existence, and as we bring that recognition to our existence here at this time in the present, we acknowledge that we are able to bring forth this very manifestation of the magic that the familiar energies can bring us as we move through our self-discovery and bring into our manifestations and the divine will manifestations, how it can bring us into that truth and how we can believe that we are bringing forth the action in reaction to that action. Now we're going to look at the definition of what a familiar energy is, and it is something that is brought into our reality that is going to prompt us in some form of prophecy or advice. Now, not everyone gets these communications. However, if you are here today, that means that you are a veteran at working with familiars, or a familiar is entering into your reality for you to recognize. Now, the relationship to us as a divine magic being, we are knowingly in communication with our loyal guardians and protectors, for they have been part of us for eternity, and so they are familiar to us. So they can come in both forms. They can come in spirit, or they can come in some form of demonic presence, which is not always evil. And that is going to be another topic that I am going to be bringing forth, and that is, not every demon is demonic, or do they have an evil agenda. So, but that is for another conversation. It is not for today. Today is specifically about familiar energies and why are they familiar to us, and are they our loyal guardians and protectors. And I am to bring forth that recognition within as we walk through this divine portal of strength and vitality that is required to sustain this physical and mental activity. So we're going to look at this familiar energy, and we're going to look at it as we walk through this divine magical portal together. We're going to call on our spirit guides, who are some of the familiars, and our spirit team. We're going to allow them to come through and bring forth what is to bring us some clarity of what this familiar energy is bringing us at this present time, because that is what we're looking at right now, is how is this familiar energy going to bring us action in our realities today. So we're going to allow ourselves to bring in this magical soul tie that is always in unison with what is best for us. Now, familiars can come in all many different energy sources, and they also can bring us, some form of prophecy. So we're going to be able to call on the energies of prophecy and bring forth the advice that needs to come through to bring us into unison with the familiar that is to be brought into us, or to us in our reality right now. So we're going to call upon our familiar energies to manifest into our reality as we open up to the arrival of that very action. All right, so we're moving through and we're bringing in the energies of the familiar that wants to come through to us, or familiars that want to come through to give us a prophecy or some advice. Alright, so I am receiving that there has been a power shift, and this power shift is bringing in some different familiars, and these familiars are going to be showing up within your reality in the next couple days. And with this full moon in Aries, we all know that it is going to help us with our own individual identity and who we are, and it is going to bring us a core sense of self, that we do belong, and that the wounded self is healed. And we can know that because we've taken the energies of action with confidence and self-assurance that that has occurred, and we have also declared and decreed that it is so. And as we've done that, our self-focus and our desire and passions have been ignited significantly, and we are opening up the doors to the fight, so to speak. It is a fight for the right to be ourselves, and it is okay for us to push and claim who we are. It is okay for Aries does come behind the principle of I am, the I am presence. And when you are in the I am presence, you know that you are. You are. Now, the union of the energies of Aries and Chiron and the transcendent wisdom that is brought into that master healer or oracle, you know that you have the gift of prophecy, and you are also a renowned mentor. So with that awareness, you know that you can and have healed your initial wounds. And most of the time, this is by rejection of some sort in your past existence. However, you know that that is just an illusion that has been put upon you, and now you know that you have healed that core wound, for it was only a parental projection, a rejection projection. Now, it is okay to know that you are perfectly fine just as you are. Now, I want you to also recognize that not everyone's upbringing was evil or abusive. However, many that have arrived to my channel and my divine magic manifestation through the divine will is to bring in that level of self-awareness within which the child that who had to develop individually, it is okay to know that now from from now on and for all of existence and for all of eternity, you have healed your own childhood wounds, and that is why you are the music and the healing of the prophecy. And if you know that there's also the god Apollo, who brings in the teachings of the arts of healing, music, and prophecy, and Apollo is also coming through in this portal to show us the intensity that we can bring forth when we remove the rejection from our parental wounds that have blocked us from the expression of who we are and the I am principle. So when Chiron comes into Aries for the collective, we are invited to revisit and heal this original wound. We are to embrace radical self-acceptance. And through this portal of activation of divine magic, we are going to bring forth that radical self-acceptance to bring in the appearance of those that are the forces that are there to oppose us, and that is to come from within us so that we can bring out our true nature, and we are only accepting that at this time. Our true nature is what is coming through, and we are bringing in those very qualities. We're going to bring in that recognition that it is time to let go of our fears. It is also time for us to let go of any annoyances, and we are bringing forth the truth and removing the illusions that has kept us in the dark. Now we are bringing in the manifestations of the healing path and the wellness of magical divine wellness, and we're going to bring forth that we can heal because we have healed our own core wounds. We can show others how to also do that as well. And so yes, the teacher arises as well as the companion. The familiar energies are here to help bring in those passions and those traits to allow yourself to move fearlessly and continue to move fearlessly in the direction that you know that you are being led to go in. So as we are able to bring in this manifestation and this divine will activation, I want to thank you and your spirit team as well as my spirit team for bringing us together in this awareness of the familiar spirits that are helping us and those familiar energies that are helping us through our expressions of energy that we are bringing into manifestation with the divine will. I would like to close this portal at this time, and I would like to thank each and every one of you for walking side by side through the creation and our divine will working through us as we are creating and manifesting. Thank you so much. The portal is closing. The portal Thank you, Magical Divine You, for being a part of this brand new community. Thank you for liking and subscribing. And if you haven't, I would love to encourage you to press that like button and subscribe for future divine magical activations. You are the expression of energy that we need in this existence and in our realities. See you at the next activation.